This is the Toshiba Countertop microwave ovens, and I've been using it daily for 3 months. From my experience, it's a straightforward, powerful microwave that nails a few everyday tasks and needs a little guidance on others. I bought it for the larger 1.2 cubic foot capacity and the promise of smart sensor convenience, and I've learned exactly where it shines and where I still take control. Key features that made me pick it were the 1000 watt output, the 12.4-inch glass turntable that fits a full dinner plate or a 12-inch pizza, the easy clean interior, and the mute mode. The physical size matters too. It measures about 20.6 inches wide, 16 inches deep, and 11.8 inches high, and it weighs 34.6 pounds. In my opinion, it sits in that full-size countertop zone. It's perfect for a family kitchen or anyone who reheats bigger plates and casseroles, but if you've got a tight counter, plan your space first. I appreciate the sturdy feel and the big pull handle. I personally prefer a handle over a push-button release because it doesn't yank the whole unit forward when I open the door. On performance, here's the simple truth. Liquids and simple, uniform foods heat quickly and predictably. A mug of water gets hot fast, oatmeal comes out right, and frozen single portions do fine. Reheating mixed plates is where I keep a closer eye. Like most non-inverter microwaves, lower power is delivered by cycling the magnetron on and off, not by truly lowering the power stream. That's a basic microwave concept that affects evenness. If you're new to these terms, power levels on a traditional unit don't change the strength of the heat. They change how often full power pulses. That's why dense leftovers can be hotter on the edges and cooler in the center. I work around this by using a lower power level, spreading the food out and stirring halfway. When I do that, results are solid. Defrosting is the star. I've used the 1-pound auto defrost for ground beef and the custom defrost by weight for chicken breasts, and I'm impressed. It thaws evenly without cooking the edges, and I often get the on-screen prompt to flip or separate pieces at the right time. From my experience, this is the standout reason to buy this model if you cook from frozen a lot. I'd recommend this for meal preppers, busy parents, and anyone who pulls meat straight from the freezer on weeknights. About the smart sensor, it measures the steam coming off your food to estimate doneness. On some items like potatoes and certain veggies, it's helpful. For general sensor reheat on a mixed plate, I don't rely on it. It can run long and overshoot on thinner or moister parts of the meal. My routine is to reheat manually, start with a conservative time, use power level 6 or 7, and stir. It's not a deal breaker for me because the one-touch controls make manual use quick anyway. The interface is why I enjoy using this microwave every day. The big, bright clock and timer are easy to read. The 1 to 6 minute one-touch start is simple. Press a number, and it goes. Need a little extra? Tap Start to add 30 seconds. Programming a favorite combo for my go-to lunch bowl was straightforward. The touch panel wipes clean with a damp cloth, and the interior really does clean up fast after splatters. The glass turntable lifts out easily for a sink wash. In my opinion, the easy clean story isn't marketing fluff. It legitimately saves time. Mute mode is a quality of life win. If the beeps drive you up the wall, hold the 8 key for a few seconds and it goes quiet. I leave it off most of the time and turn it on when others are sleeping. Eco mode dims the display and cuts standby draw. It's a small touch that I appreciate, even if the energy savings aren't huge. The child lock is simple to activate by holding stop cancel, and that's helpful when kids are around. Noise and heat are typical for a 1000 watt countertop unit. The hum is there but not harsh. The fan tone is steady, and the door closes with a clean thump, not a clang. Venting from the sides and back is warm during longer cooking, so I keep a couple inches of clearance. The turntable rotation is smooth, and the interior light is bright enough to see if soup is bubbling. A few little things I've noticed over time. Popcorn performance is better than I expected. Fewer unpopped kernels when I pick the bag size and listen for the slowing pops, rather than trusting the last second of the preset. The soften melt options are gentle enough for butter or chocolate, though I always check at the halfway point. Big casserole dishes fit, but need to be centered carefully so they don't hit the side when the table turns. Tall mugs and bowls clear the 8.3-inch interior height without issue. The door handle is grippy and more satisfying than any push-to-open mechanism I've used. Reliability so far has been trouble-free for me. No weird smells, no random resets, no door latch quirks. I know some people worry about microwave longevity after a couple of years. I can't speak beyond my 3-month window, but I always plug directly into a wall outlet, not a power strip, to keep the draw clean, and I give it proper airflow. I'll update my thoughts if anything changes over time. If you're deciding between this and an inverter model, here's a simple take. An inverter microwave can deliver truly steady lower power, which can help with very even reheating. This Toshiba uses traditional cycling for lower power, which is normal at this price. In my opinion, if your main goal is super even reheats on mixed plates, you might prefer an inverter option. If you want fast heat, excellent defrost, simple controls, and a quiet life with a mute button, this one is a great fit. It's perfect for families, meal preppers, and anyone who wants a roomy microwave that's easy to live with. From my experience, the combo of 1.2 Q-feet capacity, 12.4-inch turntable, and friendly controls makes daily use hassle-free. The footprint is the main trade-off. It's a substantial appliance, so measure your space. The sensor features are nice to have but not magic. Manual settings are still your friend. I'd recommend this for people who value convenience and consistency in the basics. Quick drinks, oatmeal, veggies, frozen dinners, and especially defrosting meats without half cooking them. If you're sensitive to beeps, that mute key alone might win you over. If you're outfitting a small apartment counter, or you obsess over perfectly even reheats without stirring, you might look for a smaller or inverter unit instead. In conclusion, the Toshiba keeps what matters simple and dependable. It's a steady, everyday tool with real strengths in defrosting, speed, and usability. And its few quirks are easy to work around once you understand how power levels and the sensor behave. I'm keeping it on my counter, and I use it more than I expected, because it just gets out of my way. Check the comments of this video for a link to see the current pricing of the Toshiba Countertop microwave ovens.